Hello! Welcome to my first devlog on my game Secret Life of Dorian Pink, an RPG where you play as an old man Dorian with an evil past. This game is also my senior graphic design thesis. Your fiancé Basil is kidnapped by the devil, and the only way you can rescue him is to travel to your grey past in hell and face the people you have wronged and murdered. On the way, you might make donuts explode, attempt to adopt a child of the devil, and much more. Can you make better choices this time? My academic background is in the visual arts, so naturally I want to play to that strength. I have been working on character sprites and sketches of the world mostly, and some basic level design as well. My plan is to work out all the foundational stuff and then refine them all in one go, so that the style won't fluctuate too much. There's a lot of visuals to cover. Yes, this is a spin-off on the classic by Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray, where a young man essentially sells his soul to the devil for eternal youth. And let me know if you guys think it would be beneficial to have sort of like a video illustrated recap or analysis of that original book. I've been working on this for 2 months or so now on top of school and work, and before this I had absolutely no experience in Godot whatsoever. I dabbled in Python a little bit and a bunch of other programming languages I gave up on years ago. I was so elated when I managed to get a simple minigame to work using my own brains and code. I was a beast with cardio that day, completely on top of the world, the most excited in this whole quarantine period. I felt like a fucking genius. Dorian Pink is a narrative-driven game with a lot of unpredictable options. You walk around and explore this world in hell, meet old and new friends, and new, fun, and queer characters as you try to find your way to the devil's lair. You might even get some allies to go with you on the rescue mission. Steve Jobs talked about how dots connect only when you're looking backwards. I found that to be true in my life as well. So there's one thing about Dorian Pink that's different than other Choices Matter games. There's no good or bad choice, and arguably no good or bad ending. You can't manipulate your way to a good ending. It's like in life. There's no way you can predict taking the left route will lead you to accidentally stopping in shit. It's not so much a serious puzzle game, as I'm not a fan of that genre. I don't like working my brains for a predetermined answer. But there are puzzles where you can follow rules or get creative. There's a minigame where you can make a cosmetic and you can follow the recipe or put whatever you want in it. But of course, it would have different results down the road. And I had trouble coding this one, so I'm leaving it aside for a bit and coming back to it when I've gained more coding knowledge. And at this point of creating this devlog, I feel like I am ready to tackle it. But I was so frustrated back then. I couldn't get the items to drop all in the same spot. I wanted all of them to hover and then drop into the bowl, but yeah, that's a problem. I used LERP and 2D position markers, and yeah, I probably will have to redo the whole minigame at some point. So far, I have some dialogue. I'm using Twine for this, with some tangled branching I really need to fix. I'm also waiting for Emilio's Dialogic 1.0 to come out to start prototyping dialogue. I'm really excited. It looks so good so far. For those of you who are not familiar with Dialogic, it's a Godot plugin that makes dialogue so much easier to implement, especially visually too. Emilio is a fucking king. I'm gonna put the link in the description box below if you guys want to take a look at it. And so you might ask, is this game only for people who are familiar with the story of The Picture of Dorian Gray? My answer is not entirely, but yeah. There will be some terms you can hover over in the dialogue that will give you a recap of a character or an event, but there will be a lot of symbolism littered throughout the game from the original book, and references that would be funny only if you knew the OG story. But I'm definitely working on ways to introduce people to The Picture of Dorian Gray while being careful not to dilute the insider's experience of it all. Wow! Thank you for watching my first devlog. My goal is to post once every week. So if this was enjoyable to watch, please like and subscribe, and join my Dorian Pink inner circle on Discord if you want to talk and contribute to the process and ask any questions.